Hello everyone, I have got an unboxing to share with you. This is going to be my haul from the Close to My Heart March and April catalog. So as you can see, we're moving sort of into spring and summer here. I fell absolutely in love with this collection. In fact, most of what I got was from it. So I'm going to pull everything out of this box and then I will take you through each of the kits that I purchased. Okay, so I'm going to start with the few things that were not part of the Seize the Day collection because, as I mentioned, that was the majority of what I got. So I did pick up some of the Mink Twine. I really like this. It's got a nice soft texture to it. It goes with just about everything because it's so neutral. I had gotten it in one of my previous card or scrapbooking kits and did have a little bit left over, but I finally used what was left of that, so I needed to add some more into my stash. You do get 10 yards of this, so it should last me for quite a little while. I've also picked up this stamp and thin cut set. It's called Around the Clock. It is so cute. Let me find the catalog so I can show you why I loved it so much as I was looking through it. It is interactive, and you can also actually combine this with the spinner wheel that they have. Now, I don't have that portion. I just ended up getting this at the moment, but I probably will give in and purchase it later. So it's just an extra thing I'll be able to use with this. So this is the sample that they created. I'll probably do something very similar to it, but as you can see, if you purchase the stamp set with the thin cuts, it does give you a cutout here that you can create that window that will open, and then you have the sentiments that you can stamp in it. I love the idea of the brad with the clock hands. Of course, all of that will cut out. So looking here at the stamp set, I'm going to pull this out so you can get a better look at it. The way that they do their sets here is anything that is highlighted in blue is what the matching thin cuts are going to cut out. So this clock will cut out the full clock as well as that window, and then you have the stamp that you can add on there if you want to, but your cut's already there, so you can have that open and then have your sentiment peeking out behind. You get the two different sizes here for your clock face, and then all of the little clock pieces will cut out. The birds, two of the trees, this portion here that would hang down from the clock, and then this little heart as well. So that is everything that would cut out with the thin cuts. And then here is a look at the actual stamps. Love the sentiments, so cute. A little birdie told me. And then you also get this border stamp here as well. Okay, so looking forward to playing around with that. I'm just gonna tuck all this back in here. I know I've mentioned it before, but I do really love that all of their stamps come already in these packages that are so easy to open and close, and then I lost my train of thought there. That are so easy to open and close. And then, of course, they're already labeled for you as well with your perfectly sized paper here in the front. Okay, and then here's a look at the stamp of the month. I ended up grabbing two of them because I spent enough to get two. So this is officially awesome, and I'm going to pull this out again so you can get a good look at it. So you've got the fish bowl there, all the fish that you can add into it along with the sentiments, sandcastle, lots of things to create a little scene inside that fish bowl. Of course, you could use everything just on its own as well. Love this. You are officially awesome. And of course, Dory just keeps swimming. So super cute. So the way that these stamp of the month work is that if you spend $50 on an order, the stamp of the month is available as sort of a little extra bonus for just an additional $5 instead of the full price. So if there are several things that you are interested in and you're thinking, you know, maybe I'll wait, it is worth it if you can to get yourself to that $50 threshold so you can add on one of these extra stamps. Okay, so before I dig into the kits here, I wanted to show you a couple inks that I picked up. These are to match this collection that I'm going to be working with, and what I've been doing is picking up either all or a few of the inks with each kit. That way soon, hopefully, I will have the majority of the inks. You definitely do not have to have all of them. It's just that I fell in love with these inks, so I am doing my best to collect all of them. The yellow here is Canary. The green is Sage. This really pretty sort of reddy pink is called Smoothie. And then I picked up linen as well. I've given you guys a look at these previously, but the thing that I love about them, other than how great they stamp, is that they are magnetic. So really easy to take apart, put together, and then they also stack together as well. Also, the sides are already labeled with the color, which I would say is pretty true to the actual color, as well as the names. If you're looking for it, you can really easily find it. Okay. On to the kits. So I'm going to start here with the Seize the Day card kit. We'll take a look at what is included. As always, it comes in this resealable plastic bag so you can keep everything together as you're working on it. Or if you're like me and you like to keep everything organized that belongs together even when you're done and storing things. So you will get 16 envelopes, 16 white card bases. These are A2 size. Your stamp is actually specifically for the card making workshop. So this comes with the stamp and the thin cuts. I'm going to pull this out again so you can get a look at it. As I mentioned before, everything highlighted in blue is what will go ahead and cut out with the thin cuts. So all of these little critters and the anchor and the heart will cut out. And then you've also got all of these sort of sea themed sentiments to add to the cards. You also get some ribbon. This is white and it's a white cotton, so you can actually stamp on top of this ribbon. They have you do that here with the heart for one of these cards. I'll give you a closer look at that in a minute, but you do get 5 yards and this is 3/8 of an inch. I'm going to hold this to the end. You also get some cardstock. Does it tell me? Yeah, so there's one Smoothie, one, why am I not seeing this? Sorry guys, give me 1 second here. I know this is Smoothie. Here we go. So we've got Smoothie cardstock, mint cardstock, sapphire cardstock, and then white. And there are 1, 2 of the white included. And then there are 2 sheets of the pattern paper. So this has sort of a pretty nautical, it looks like it's printed on a linen on one side, and then the other side has sort of these nautical ropes to it. So all of those will be combined to create 16 cards, 4 of each design. So let me get you a close-up of each of those designs. And the instructions do already come printed for you. So project 1 is this What the Crab. Project 2 is the Long Time No See. 3 is the Everything Will Be Okay. Love it. And then lastly, project 4 is Shell Yeah. So cute. So you get all of the papers, the directions, the ribbon, the stamp and die set, as well as your 16 card bases and 16 A2 sized envelopes. Let me slide this away and then I will give you a look at the scrapbooking kit. For the scrapbooking kit, you have two options. You can purchase it with the page protectors or without. I always purchase mine with, just so that way I can keep everything nice and clean until I end up finishing mine. If you've watched any of my previous scrapbooking videos, I do use the placement holders for the photos so that these are just ready to go whenever I want to finish these up. So here we've got some, I'm not sure what we're calling these. They're sort of a plastic phrase here. So we've got getaway, embellishments. Oh, paradise. There must be a P to go with that. There we go. An anchor, arrow, bunch of little hearts, and a starfish. Love those hearts. And it's a really pretty, really vibrant, sort of orangey red. You also get some of the enamel dots, and it looks like I'm actually missing one. I'm wondering if it came off on one of the pages or is maybe stuck in the bag. I don't know, maybe we'll find it in a little bit. But 3 different colors there, mint, red, and blue. I'm not worried about that because there's always extra left over. You get the photo placement cards here. Lots of different sizes in this one. Let's see here. There are 4 different projects. So it looks like 6 pages total. So you'll have 2 single pages and then 2 double spreads for 6 pages total. I'll give you a quick look at these now and then I'll go through the rest. Again, the instructions are always included. They give you cutting instructions, exactly how to trim down your pages so you can get everything out of what they have sent. So here we have project 1, project 2, loving those big letters, project 3, so this will be the first page of project 3, and the second page. And then project 4, first page. That's really cool. I'm loving that mix of the 2 pages there. And then the final page of project 4. Okay, let's look at the rest of this here. You do get the sticker sheet. Lots of adorable, I love these birds, the seashells, and that crab is adorable too. A good look at that. You can purchase just the stickers and the paper pack by themselves as well if you want to come up with your own ideas. Here we've got the first pattern paper. The back of that is this linen nautical we saw on the last one. Waves there on the back of that. Here's the rope we saw on the last one and some anchors on the back of that. Again, it has that linen-y texture. We've got a blue wood grain, and on the back of that, all of those cute little critters. The cardstock that is included, I think this is peach, but let me grab this so I can make sure I'm telling you everything that's right. This is peach, charcoal, and sapphire, and then there's 1, 2 of the white included as well. For the scrapbooking kits, there are always punch outs included, or at least as long as I've been doing them, there have been the punch outs included. So these are going to be labeled and they're just perforated. So you just pop these out and they're going to be labeled exactly what they're used for. So 1 for 2. And then I am pretty careful when I move these around just when I'm first doing this because some will pop out really easily. But here you can just get a quick look at everything that's included. Love this palm tree. That's a lot of fun. And the big sun there. More palms, this pretty sunshine. Loving those bright colors and the huge letters. There's that sort of wave piece for the last project that I was really liking. There's going to be 2 of those, and I think that's probably our last punch out page. Yes. So all of the punch outs to create the pages are included. And then I always purchase mine with the page protectors, so this comes with 4 of them. I'm gonna very carefully get that put back inside my bag so that I don't lose anything. Okay, and then lastly, because as I had mentioned, I really just loved the colors of this kit. I did pick up the mix-in papers. So the only place you're gonna get these mix-in papers is in this mix-in pack. It does not come in any of the other, the card kit or the scrapbooking kit. But again, this beautiful vibrant yellow, the back a little bit more neutral, pretty purple stripe. Again, the back a little more neutral. A gray, again, more neutral, sort of a smoothie paint splatter look, and a lighter peach on the back, blue, and blue with more white on the back, and this pretty sort of minty blue with some polka dots, and then a lighter pattern on the back as well. And I don't know if you notice as I'm flipping them over, but you will again get a different pattern from any of the other rip strips with the pattern paper with all of these. And I just love having that to create some different accents on my cards. So there's a look at all of the rip strips for you as well. Okay, that is everything that I have picked up for March and April, close to my heart. I will have some projects using all of this coming up for you guys, of course, so stay tuned for those. I am looking forward to digging in.